After being in early release for over a year, Hades 2 is finally coming out this week. Now let's take a look at it and other new releases coming out this week of September 23rd, 2025. My name is Stefan. This is Parents Guide to Gaming. If you like the content, please like, share, and subscribe. The first game on our list is Slime Rancher 2. This is on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X, and PC. The rating is everyone 10 and up. Content descriptions, fantasy violence. Slime Rancher 2 is an action-adventure game which players help a slime rancher establish a new ranch on a mysterious island. From a first-person perspective, players explore the island while using a vacuum pack to gather resources and capture creatures. Some slimes bite, bounce on players, and explode, causing damage to players. Players can use their vacuum pack to fire projectiles at or fling away creatures. Combat is often fast-paced, accompanied by explosions of slimes and cries of pain. Now let's take a look at Hades 2. This comes on Nintendo Switch 2 and PC. The rating is teen. Content descriptions: alcohol references, blood, mild language, suggestive themes, and violence. Hades 2 is a roguelike action role-playing game dungeon crawler. You take on the role of Melanie, an immortal princess of the underworld and sister to Zagreus, in a mythic quest to overthrow Kronos, the Titan of Time, who has seized control of the underworld and imprisoned her family. As a baby, Melanie was spirited away from her family by Hecate, the witch of the CrossWorlds, and trained by both sorcery and combat to prepare for precisely this moment. Her journey branches into two distinct routes, one descended into depths from Erebus to Tartarus, and the other ascending from Euphria to Mount Olympus, each featuring 4 unique biomes and encounters that reshape every turn. Now let's take a look at Silent Hill F. This is on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X, and PC. The rating is mature. Content descriptions: blood and gore, intense violence, partial nudity. Silent Hill F is a survival horror action game in which players assume the role of a student confronting supernatural entities in 1960s Japan mountain town. From a third-person perspective, players explore the town, solve puzzles, and interact with characters and battle enemy creatures. Players use axes, crossbows, knives, and spears to defend against and kill enemy creatures in melee-style combat. Blood splatter effects occur frequently as characters are attacked. Several areas depict large bloodstains in the environment and near corpses. Some enemy attacks result in players getting impaled in the neck or getting their faces ripped off. Cutscenes sometimes depict gore and more intense acts of violence. A character burned alive inside a cage, a woman branded by a hot iron. Entrails displayed on serving platters in fantasy celebrations and ceremonies. A character sawing off her own arm. A character slicing off portions of the character's face during a ritual. Concept art depicts a nude, mannequin-like character with exposed buttocks and partially exposed breast. The character appears in creature-like form throughout the game. Now let's take to the streets in Sonic Racing CrossWorlds. Let's go on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X, Nintendo Switch, and PC. The rating is everyone. Content descriptions: mild fantasy violence. Sonic Racing CrossWorlds is a kart racing game which players complete in whimsical racing events with characters in the Sonic universe. As players race against other drivers, they can use cartoony power-ups to slow opponents' progress and knock them off balance. Being hit by a power-up causes the character's cart to blink red and slow down. Characters emit small cries when hitting or being hit by an obstacle. Now let's take a look at
Atelier Resleriana, the Red Alchemist and the White Guardian.
This is on PlayStation 5, Nintendo Switch, and PC. The rating is teen. Content descriptions: fantasy violence, suggestive themes.
Atelier Resleriana, the Red Alchemist and the White Guardian.
It's a role-playing game which players assume the role of an alchemist and an adventurer as they seek to uncover the truth behind a tragedy in their hometown. From a third-person perspective, players explore environments, interact with characters, and battle human and fantasy creatures. Characters use spears, swords, hammers, and magic to defeat enemies in turn-based combat. Battles are highlighted by impact sound, light effects, and fire explosions. Some female characters are designed with large breasts and revealing outfits. Other characters have breast jiggling effects. An in-game camera allows players to zoom in on female characters' clothed bodies. Now let's take to the pitch in EA Sports FC 26. This is on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X, Nintendo Switch 2, and PC. The rating is everyone. EA Sports FC 26 is a sports simulation game in which players engage in matches of realistic soccer. Players participate in tournaments, skill games, and several modes of street soccer. Now it's time to get scared in Hotel Barcelona. This is on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X, and PC. The rating is mature. Content descriptions: blood and gore, partial nudity, strong language, use of drugs, and violence. In Hotel Barcelona, you step into the shoes of Justine, A rookie Fred Marshall trapped in a cursed slasher horror hotel and burdened by the sinister alter ego Dr. Carnival. This action horror side-scroller blends intense combat with dark humor. The infamous Hotel Barcelona, situated on the Pennsylvania-West Virginia border, serves as a gathering point for 7 serial killers from across the United States. Your mission is to exterminate these murderers and escape, all while wrestling with the growing influence Dr. Carnival within your own mind. Now let's take to the hardwood in NBA Bounce. This on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X, Nintendo Switch, and PC. The rating is everyone. NBA Bounce is an arcade-style basketball game. Players pick from over 30 officially licensed NBA teams and use their mascots on-court avatars in a fast-paced 3-on-3 matches. Each matchup unfolds on a court and with a stadium decked out for your chosen team. Complete with branded crowds and arena visuals, simple, intuitive inputs let newcomers jump in immediately while still offering depth for skilled players. And the last game on today's list with the full description is Pac-Man World 2 Repack. This comes on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X, Nintendo Switch 2, and PC. The rating is everyone 10 up, content descriptions, fantasy violence, mild language. Pac-Man World 2 Repack is a 3D action platformer, which players help Pac-Man recover golden fruit while traveling to defeat a villain named Spooky. Players traverse whimsical environments while collecting pellets and defeating fantasy enemies. Players bounce, punch, and/or kick enemies and are able to eat ghosts. Enemies and boss characters use swords, harpoons, explosions, and bazooka-like weapons to attack players. In one level, players use submarines to shoot torpedoes, lasers, and bombs at incoming enemies. Fighting is highlighted by explosion, impact sounds, and screen-shaking effects. The word hell appears in the game. And the rest of the games on today's list are also coming out, but no information was available. That's all the games out for this week. If you like the content, please subscribe. If you want to help the channel out, please support us on Patreon. If you want to follow Parents Guy Gaming on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. And thanks for watching.